Quarterfinals, and we have For Glory in the game 1 upon Eindhoven with the Allies. But the finish on Flap with the double Soviets it is, versus the €10. It's Alice and Tiger. Alice with the OKW. And Tiger has the Austria to face Flap in return. Alice versus Finisher. The conscripts for the Allies. The Kübel for the Axis. And the classic MG42 for Tiger. Hold up by the Grenadier. It will be airborne troops tactics for Finisher here in the Carter side. For dealing with the Luftwaffe ground forces doctrine from Alice. It's their response to that. Of course unaware as yet. Sort of the preferred choice here of the Chinese team with the OKW to be the meta, the Luftwaffe ground forces doctrine. That with some early actions here to wire some decent green cover here for Tiger. Engagement from the Kübel with some decent damage here. In the contrary, Finisher on the advance here. Yeah, the cover disadvantage for Alice. Should to spot the repairs, though too late I'd say. Engagement from the Ulster Pioneer, but is indeed outnumbered here. So with some damage after all here, the late retreat. Retreating rather successfully.
Supply half track is ready for orders.
Finisher with a lot of pressure.
Ready for action.
Alice willing to bring another Fuchs Grenadier. In return we have 4 conscripts already from Finisher. Quite with the forces into the field. Tiger with the triple Grenadier. This is way around the corner, but it's just the very one to Pioneer versus the double conscript. So finish here on the open. And having the edge here after all in the close range engagement. Tiger with a decent start, slowly but steady, creeping himself upon Flap, making good use of the heavy MG here for him. Alice in contrary with the attack, but together as a Fallschirmjägers eventually. Flap, of course, with the flamethrower, but there's a lot of Grenadiers here for the chase. Finishing off that engineer here very early on. Makes himself behind the MG42 from Tiger. Tiger though is up for the task, realizing that. In a comfy position, does have indeed a lot of Grenadiers here around to protect himself. And Flap about to rebuild.
Standing by.
Like a calling of the attack. There's a lot of conscripts in the rear for him. And the grenadier here about to fall. Into an Alice. Now getting in his Fallschirmjägers. It's somewhat a unit for unit here. Though with the engineer being the more expensive one, somewhat with the ammunition here being the flamethrower. To see in time to force back the allies, the contrary allies upon the cutoff with the Fallschirmjägers. Giving himself a lot of manpower, falling upon though rather early from the attack. Return to find himself upon the cutoff with the Kübel wagon. Very aggressively. Was applying here some risk to that play. There could have been possibly a landmine around here for the defense. Finish off this somewhat greedy advance, you could say. And there will be a drive flare here. A flap.
Has been converted to an emergency medical
That's with some decent green cover for him. That's the next Fallschirmjäger for Alice. And now with some numerous early elite infantry for him. Oh, wow, what a last second merge from Flap. Very fortunate that merge here from him. Could have almost lost another engineer here with a flamethrower. Would have been somewhat a devastating loss for him, actually. This should to help the AA. There is indeed the Kübel to repel, the 22 to repel. Yes.
battery is ready for deployment.
Nice resource income. For the Axis also a little bit here with the lead in terms of the EP count. With the Zis.
A fresh mortar crew has arrived.
The two somewhat in danger here. Zis with the ground attack, no. Or not being able to fire here as yet. And it seems Alice will bring in the tack. It's even somewhat a late one, though. Raketten and the double paratroopers have been quite the expensive investment here from him. Alice finds the landmine. From Flap, from Finish of course, but there's no unit to finish it off. It's with a lot of ammunition here. Unable as yet to obtain the upgrade for his elite infantry. There's also no Reliant Assault by now. On the contrary, Finisher bringing in the SVTs. We'll hit the allies with some early pressurement upon their ammunition. A little bit with the edge over that. Definitely hurting your Finisher somewhat, not having the sufficient amount of ammunition for his airdrop weapons. Full deadly engagement. Und die Fallschirmjäger. This finish off the Raketen though. If you would spin around with the snare and the Pack 40, there goes the AA for finisher. Piger, his teammate, is ready for the task here. Always around Alice, making sure that his teammate is just about very fine and well into the game here. Nice coordination from the Chinese team. It will be the joint operations for the Axis and the return. Though, with the loss still upon the advance, with numerous amount of mainline infantry, there's also the Ziskan in return now. Alice maybe not able to equalize the numbers, but there will be Fallschirmjäger, Gewehr 42 now. So, but all the models of his elite infantry, so definitely can bring here some increased DPS for himself. Infantry Tiger, back upon the ammunition. There's a weapon crate, just waiting the finisher to be taken, or be also on the contrary option. Maybe flap to be taken. Yeah, with Valiant Assault is ready. Here comes the infantry. Could actually make good use of that already here. This incendiary grenade from him. Yeah. Fallschirmjägers with the edge here over finisher. Quite the amount of models. Jump Pioneer will be coming in for the cutoff with the sweeper, though there's no landmine placed anyhow. Thus with the Kubo for the VP to be taken. Yeah, Tiger definitely well positioned. Having a decent map control, finding also a decent angle upon the map here, I'd say. Lead Eindhoven is also a map this team definitely favors. That engineer here for Flap, it's about to be the second one. Look at the KD, Flap really struggling versus Tiger. So we have some casualties already, but with a decent timing of the T-54, Tiger almost setting up here as MG, just with the micron time to fall back, but straight away. Only one Pack 40 he got, but he got the resources on the contrary for the bomber already. You obtained here believe field officer yet again upon the cutoff.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Well, it's about almost 3 PM in Europe. I think that should be awake. Maybe he's not warmed up yet.
We are
So
losing a sector.
he should have woken up by now. Well, good question worldwide. For the Chinese teams, Fallschirmjäger seems to be about the meta for OKW. And so they are believing into that, and I guess right now Ella seems to be having a good time with that. They find themselves a way to play around, and it is the Luftwaffe Ground Forces doctrine.
Light howitzer is ready for another salvo.
Tiger with the Brumba.
Panzer IV ready.
Allies about to make it back with their armor here, stabilizing the game for them. Still, KDY is not looking too good for them here, of course. I guess decently into the game. Somewhat floating, bring in a lot of infantry for that. Also some support weapons, and they will have the infrared searchlight here as well. As an additional to increase the information about the enemy whereabouts and locations. And we have in the south Bellas. It's the penetration upon the P4 though. Oh, Maxim. Ooh, that's a deadly shot for him. Ellis so quite carefully with his units. Doesn't want to go in too deep. And to finish about to remake the A, I'd say Kubel on a very far off adventure here. This is gonna come in. I think that's gotta be the dead Kubel here for him. Here it goes. Not really worth the shot here of the cutoff, throwing away the quite valuable Kubel here with the detection. On the contrary, yeah, the owl here bringing in some decent information for the Axis. With a decent shot. Axis with maybe the strategy here to rather focus upon the open side. Possible to be contested. 34 with another fortune pen here upon the P4. Tiger trying himself here with some ground attacks. Who knows that must be around this vicinity here. There is the usage of the smoke barrage. I got to block the point. So 1 pack 40 for him. And next gotta be the Werfer. In the contrary, we have the the Panzer Grenadiers of the Shreks. as an addition. Next, with a lot of information here, also by the tutorial. The side tools. Could be that. What's it gonna be? That conscript. It's in that shot. And we also got the 2 centimeter flag here from the OKW for the AA. Possibly for shooting down that Sturmovik, that Mark vehicle plane. But in return, the Axis and the Allies making it somewhat back into the map here. But definitely leaving here the option for the Axis controlling the middle for making a play around 1 player here. Making it maybe behind Finnish and the castle, or flanking upon flap here. Just bring in another AA here for the Axis. Also useful as a defensive tool somewhat. That's gonna be the dead conscript here for him. This sprint, we had success. Finisher helping out with the caddy. Good barrage of his. Werfer, 3 kills, finding also something. He's about to retake the Pack 40, defending here the VP. Next to it, to Kadawi P4. Yeah, the Chinese team here, the 10 euro with some decent coordination. Yeah, is applied. Contrary, Oshimiga's pushing through the middle. There is the Pack 40. To its addition. And Parker will be setting up the repair bunker. She comes in for the ammunition. Indeed, Ellis has been somewhat passive across this side of the map. And the Chinese team, they have their choice, their idea of how the game is supposed to be played, their meta, and so far, I guess, it justifies their playstyle with the lead. Piker actually about to scuttle the Pack 43 already. Getting in some resources. Interesting choice. Might wanna bring in instead another unit. In terms of the population. Oh, they play that all of the time. It's not the strategy for finisher, but their strategy, their meta for playing the game. To get some ground attack, but it's already gone. And we have Alice coming in for the VP. Put the minesweeper here, finding the Tripwire flare. Oh, P-Gran on a very dangerous yeah, engagement here, very deep into the enemy lines. AA forcing away Pioneer. Allies making it slowly back into the game. Grenadier doesn't get the snare off here, but maybe with the decrew, with the Zis. Oh. Flap manages to defend himself. P4 deeply behind finisher. Pushing back the mortar. It's a double P4 for Alice. Interesting choice, but I'd say reasonable one for somewhat, it's a contesting far better here the castle side, while also having something around the middle. Very nice strategic choice here also for the team. Bring in stability for them. Across the entire map. Finisher with the caddy definitely, and the lost T-34. Struggling to contest with the axis in terms of the medium armor. So that's a fair choice here made by them. Like, does have indeed a lot of fuel and resources. Over ST with its strafe. Almost finishing it a Brumba, but the Brumba just finishing the double Zis from finisher here. And we have the paratroopers behind it to defend it. Yeah, he's coming in to defend the Zis from being stolen, but I'm afraid there's no such interest for the Axis. Just about to finish him off. There's the P grenade again behind Flap, connecting two more Shreks to the T-34. So it's about a third of the damage to finish it somewhat. Maybe you need an additional, let's say, snare or something for it. Yeah, fresh guards from Flap. He's waiting for that RSU. It's a Pyga, we should be aware of that option here already. And they gotta find somewhat a response to that. Alice cradily floating, 1000 manpower it is. Not interested in... well, no, there is actually the mechanized, yeah. They have the triple repairs here to come in. Well, I was about to struggle a lot with the Axis armor being readied very fastly here. We have already 70 kills for the Werfer, wow. That's a lot. Pyga, not sure what he's banking for. Maybe he's gonna bring a Panther eventually, but he will be losing that Grenadier here. Oh, P4 coming in. Oh, fall back though. I think that's a dead conscript here from finisher, yeah, with the very late retreat. Caddy not only finding the elite infantry. The elite infantry finding, of course, the landmines. Oh, taking down the house. That's something died in there. I guess. Sure. Yeah, it's a kill nonetheless. We return Pyga with the heavy mortar barrage. Oh, could be dead. Come on. Oh, it's gonna just barely live. ISU though is ready. And Pyga with the Pack 43 here. Connecting 2 shots straight away to the Pack 43. I guess scheduled that. Maybe it was the tactical decision here from Pyga in the long term, like scheduling the Pack 43 in the middle for bringing it in somewhere else here, repelling the ISU. Water in the middle, I'm almost using here, it's very precious. God, oh, there's gonna be the snare, that's dangerous for finisher. He forces around the corner. Well, let's get scared, he doesn't want to finish it off. Indeed, there's the double this around for finisher. And next to it, the conscripts for the snare, so actually a safe play here from him. And there will be also the bunker. Interesting. Very aggressive bunker here from Pyga to stop. And the infantry. Oh, nice shot. 43. Connection as well. Oh, finished off the T-34. What an angle here from Pyga. Finished off the T-34. Damn, that's painful. ISU, I think both. Finish off, no. Oh, Pioneer finding the side for the ISU, and the ISU boat will be in very need of repairs. In the country, Alice in the middle with the light assault to finish another infantry from flap. I might just about using here another conscript. Yeah, I need another VP. Coming for them very soon. Yeah, it's just the finest man here these days from the Chinese. It's the 10 euro Alice and Pyga. And they have proven themselves already in the last tournament with some very decent gaming, eliminating some very decent teams as well. Teams which were suggested as tournament winners has been falling to the Chinese man here. That may get a decap here. For their faults, the ISU to the P grants in support of the Pack 40 eventually, but there, it's game, it's a rather decisive one. For the 10 euro, the Axis, the Team 2, and let's have a look at these statistics here. Lots of kills it is for the Fallschirmjägers. The triple P force, also somewhat ready to, probably for the Giga dive upon the ISU. Return Pyga, brings in the Brumba for the kills in support of the Panzerwerfer. Nice unit distribution here between the axes. Pyga focusing upon the indirect and the anti-infantry in return, with Alice with the mobility and the diving potential with the armor for the medium tanks. And of course, the Pack 43 Lastly, dirty finisher with the many conscripts losing 2 and the caddy with but just 3 kills. We've been freshly built one. Probably we missed one to be destroyed somewhere sooner, I'd say. Not sure. Or maybe it's the only caddy he got. Also possible, but a little bit low kill count here for it. Return flap with just a very one conscript, this gun. And another caddy left with 9 kills, I'd say. Overall statistics. Yeah, it's been a tough match for flap here, KD wise. Not optimal at all. To side. Dirty finisher also struggling somewhat. Finding a decent KD here versus the OKW, and the contrary of course. Axis with excellent stats for them. Overall army value wise. Western Tiger definitely finding their timings here in the game. With the Brumba very early on and the P4. And as you may see here, that's the other P4s falling up. No big losses for the Axis. That's the Werfer. Flap eventually with the ISU at the 30-minute mark, rather late. Finisher with, I think that's the T34A being lost. Some losses overall, the AA as well. I think so. Rebuild later on. And yes, point set wise, of course. X also somewhat with the advantage. As you may see, bring in a huge VP count into their first game as a win here. And it's also well presented by the overall dominance in terms of the points held. Resource wise, I'd say, unless maybe not too far behind, but definitely some decent gaming here from the Chinese team. Making it through around the map, always attacking those cutoffs, but it's also allies from the south and spawn, and we'll see how the Chinese team is about to manage that in the next one, as the allies only south and spawn themselves. Here we go. Game 2. 10 euros. Versus For Glory. Dirty finish and flap with the double Austria. Will be the double UC. Yeah. That's reasonable. I think they won't add upon the sold Tommies. Yes. We have no sold Tommies, Destroy Engineers and Vanguard Operations for the Chinese. It's gonna be the choice here for them to push themselves upon the Axis, the double Austria, the double MG42. No sniper yet. Maybe sniper later on. Maybe it's the sniper from the British instead. We'll see about that one, I guess very very soon here. The contrary Piger with the early Royal Engineer. Big fan of that. It will be finisher versus Alice yet again once more. Piger on the open. He's the man for the open, so is Flap. And it's already 2 kills for the UC here. Good display from Alice, let's say. Not capping the cutoff. Yeah. Disappointed it's but only one guy betting 10 points. Would he double British? Well, that's something. Or everyone is just waiting how the first 3 minutes are about to go. Tiger already creating some value of the UC here. I'm coming in with the repairs, of course. But Flap will be around the corner. You see reverting in the very last moment here.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us. Ready for action.
Because it is for Alice. But yeah, overall, seems good so far for the Axis as well. It's quite the balanced start for both teams. Axis now with the VP dominance eventually in terms of the capturements, but the Allies being a little bit ahead here. Alice also with the engineer, of course. Will be the tech. Tiger ready with the officer to come. Good use here of the smoke. From the Royal Engineers, recall of the Royal Sappers. And somewhat in danger. Actually 4. Oh, where's the sniper? Oh, Tiger, he wants that wipe. He's a man who's committing. He's a man who commits himself to success. Taking in himself a unit here. Another smoke pops for the Royal Engineer. That's how you do it, I guess. Making it around the MG42, and there's 2 sections coming in for the support. Early sniper from Flap. Return. Very aggressive plays here from Tiger. MG42 just barely making out here alive. And with Alice with the Vickers upon the cutoff. So coming over to the middle now. Yeah, it's the WC. It's the double bleed.
The enemy have wiped out an infantry section.
There goes a section. In return for Tiger. Builds about even yet again.
Sorry, but we're being bloody
The contrary though. It's not the even resource pool here. Allies with the advantage. They're also somewhat struggling here in the castle. Now where is the 2-2? Engineer though is around with the snare, of course. Be coming in for the section maybe. Oh. You see a run here very fast. She gets a little bit low. Here somewhat in cover. Oh, that's gonna be the snare. Let's have though still revive the grenade. Oh, nice. Good one here of Tiger hiding behind the side blocker, forcing away MG42 once more. Six pounders in. You see that low here to be repaired though. A decent start for the Allies. 5 men for Tiger. And there will be section rebuilt. Corners in the middle.
We're losing a capture point.
That's the 2-2. Oh, that's dangerous. Finish off the 2-2 from Finisher. Yeah, Finisher going very aggressively. Lacks the intel here, lacks the side. Tiger's ready with the 6 pounder in the middle. Just perfectly. Trying to kill the next 2 to 2.
Capture point is being overrun.
Pike is on a mission. Yeah, it's the mission to very well utilized 6-pounder. Finishing off the cover here from the access.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
That could be a big one. Alice with the play around the MG42. Gonna pop the smoke. Here comes the double retreat. I think MG42 is gonna make back into
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Flap's hands here. Should have retreated the section to recapture it. This play from Pyga. And this one could have been the big kill here, making a huge difference for the match. Again, need some landmines. And indeed,
Pioneers ready for assignment.
information here for Flap about that to happen.
The enemy is taking our territory.
And they forced Alice, you see, finishing with the rebuild of his 2 to 2. Finishing off the UC. Somewhat damage already done, is losing one. Definitely delaying somewhat here. Finishes unit, and it's been a decent start for the British. And the Allies. It's the British. It's the same in this one. For the first time they will contest the fuel from the Chinese team. It doesn't get off the VP. The rogue charge upon the royal engineers. Forcing back the grenadiers from finisher. Because we follow up in some stability. It seems Alice is ready for his first armor, and it's about to be... I'm gonna take a bet, it's the Centaur. It'll be the Centaur here. Probably for both Alice and Tiger. Decent timing to send in a Centaur for them. I go with another connection.
Cherry infantry firing at us, cheeky buggers.
So he's a little bit exposed here. Oh, Tiger with the road charge, about to flank. You see, he's gonna fall back in time. Gets the snare. 40, 2 to 2. I'm just gonna finish it off here with the small arms. But... Oh, what a grenade from Alice. Gets the wipe in. What a kill from him. Very decent. Pounder falling back to safety. You see, it's about to die here to the Pack 40. Yes. Contrary, almost finding here themselves another wipe. And we have the double Centaur coming in for the Allies. Yeah, MG42 and S-mines behind the Allies. Good idea here, Flap.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Trying to get some more S-mines down here, but misses the infantry. Will be living gold. No. I don't know how this pioneer's gonna make it out alive here. There's a lot of damage here. The assault officer and the Vickers. In return, it's a unit down. The flap in the contrary.
Extra firepower is now available for units.
It's an piercing round. Oh, that's a dead Centaur, I'm afraid. He gets the miss. Oh, Centaur makes it behind the corner. That's insane. Leveraging the UC. And it's a crumble actually for Pyga. Changing his mind. But yeah, they have the AA. So Flap with the elephant and the reconnaissance overflight is somewhat denied here. Comes in. Nice shot. It's around the corner here of the cover. Apply some decent damage.
We have secured the sector.
It's a long way to go for the elephant. Sniper with 9 kills. A charge for this action.
The bunker is now a field hospital. The HQ has been upgraded.
Spawner maybe 2 to 2.
Artillery is now available.
Gets the kill. Yeah, finishing yet again very aggressive with his 2 to 2. Not using here the Panzer Tactician. I think should have to escape that miscalculation of this.
If they attack, the enemy will get a drubbing, thanks to our new anvil tactics.
And there goes the anvil for the allies. And it's the anvil for Alice. Contrary, Pike is still waiting for his choice here.
Under fire! Cheeky little blighters.
Combo from the deep dive. It's looking for the 2 to 2, I think. 2 though. Coming over to the middle again. Sniper gets scared here. Doesn't wanna enter the realm of the Grenadier and the snare. Now Pack 40 is exposed. He was coming in for the 2 to 2. Would be just the vehicle to kill for Pyga here. Gets it. Good pick off for him. Oh, so sends him straight away to smoke show. Nice mechanics from Pyga. Nice execution. Sousa's the backup of this team. And I'm afraid in the last tournament I confused Pyga with its Sousa since they had the profiles the other way around. So it's been always Pyga being its Sousa and its Sousa being Pyga in the last tournament.
We're losing a capture point.
Landmine from
The
Pyga.
demolitions team is ready to give support.
We have also the Bofors ready for the middle VP here. Salvage their dominance.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points. Units can now use Piat launchers to take on armor, and Bren guns for extra firepower.
Bren guns. The attack for the Bren guns here from Pyga. Alice also in with the Brens a little bit sooner here. And got also himself the Vickers K. reinforce for the middle. That's the Grenadier. Flap sending in the Pack 40. And there will be suppressive barrage as a response to that. Sniper not really this unit for fending off, of course, the Bofors here. Also the mortar pit. Target with a lot of, say, manpower in his pockets for bringing in that. And there goes the Pioneer for finisher. If you put it inside, you can enable the suppressive barrage, that's the only difference. So you get utility, availability. What gets the suppression here around the corner in the very last moment. I get back for the hill and the VP. Yeah, we also have the Vanguard, the Giga Engineers, the Heavy Engineers. Okay, finisher coming in for the VP on the caster side.
Enemy down to 200 points.
Otherwise, it's looking good for the allies. Tiger upon the next play, it's the Giga push. And there's the sniper, but he wants the Pack 40. Oh, the sniper. Oh, that's the late retreat, might get it with the Vickers K here. He doesn't. Also cancels the follow-up, doesn't care about the sniper. Rather minds here finishing off the support weapons from Flap, of course. The is about to be wiped. Taints the heavy LMG from Flap in the contrary.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it. The enemy have destroyed a forward position.
Barrage goes for the tier 1, the base exit. She brings in the mortar half track. Now with some VP control upon his side. They're trying to come in for the middle, but there's indeed the Bofors, and we have Alice with the Cromwell here for dealing with the P4. P4 not with the best penetration for it.
Waiting for the kickoff.
Sending in the ground attacks for the Bofors. Successful connections, so Centaur
Enemy threatening a
and
capture point.
yeah,
The ability is ready now.
Church coming in. Country Flap will be back on the side of the map. There comes Centaur of the
Counterpoint is
strafing,
being overrun.
forcing away a finisher. This Immorta half-track for dealing
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
with the Wolfers here. About to fall.
The enemy have
And
destroyed a
with the
forward
Avery.
emplacement.
Oh, that could be devastating one. Wow, what a shot. Luckily, Flap only losing the MG42 here. That could have been even a lot more deadly for him. Guarding the resources for the Axis here. Or from the Axis rather.
We're being shot at! Ready for
Yeah,
action.
8 kills it is for the Cromwell. One being the 2-2. Country Alice back for
Damned
the
enemies trying to
VP.
take a point from us.
I just want to bring in another Churchill. Tiger will be coming in again for Flap. Sniper somewhat exposed, but Tiger doesn't care, he wants those Pack 40s finished. Contrary, Tiger trying to get his hands upon Flap's infantry here in the middle.
The Founders are firing on us!
They are streaming those games as well right now, and there will be recordings.
Anti-tank guys are raged!
That we have released the rule for recordings. Nice
The enemy are weakening.
target weak point from finisher. Get possibly Churchill, no. What? It's skill planes who and Flap with heavy losses. Using here the Pack 40. With Pack 40s as well, decrewed for finisher. Nice utility usage here of the strafing combined with the mortar flame support.
New men with the squad.
Comms are always running hot for the Chinese. They're big coordination believers. It's all about coordination for them. Makes them very dangerous as well. Us back in the caster side VP.
Reports coming in suggest the enemy is down to 75 points.
Wehrmacht not with the best time. And also nice catches here from Alice. Bring in the ammunition. So the next flame mortar support is already ready. Skill planes about to come
Our
in
capture point.
very
They're trying to
soon
take
as
it.
well.
proper thrashing. He's down to only 50 points. We're losing a capture point.
I need to wipe. Pioneer gets the skill shot with the smoke on the Pack 40s. E about to follow up with the elephant from Flap. Oh, surprising Tiger. Might get the snare upon the AVE. Oh, nice smoke though. In return, to get off another shot. Oh, triple bounce for Tiger.
They're at 25
Cromwell
points. Bloody nearly broken.
to come behind the elephant here. They're trying to set up the ATGs. Tiger seems to make his way around here. I mean, all the infantry, Cromwell is gonna come back in, but as the elephant about to turn, so he's going back around. Pack 40 gets decrewed. P4 is snared and about to die. And goes to P4 from finisher. And he goes to game 2. Another rather decisive win, EP-wise, for the allies. Let's have a look at the stats. 22 kills for the assault officer. Decent amount of kills for the sections. Decent amount of kill count as well for the Centaur and the Churchill. With some good impact, some good kills in the game. For Tiger with the AVE, 14 kills, not too bad, any given time. Mortar not really with the biggest impact, yet again. Another Bofors to secure the VPs in the middle. And yeah, the heavy engineers highly vetted with some fast repairs for both of them. Century Flap, it's a nice amount of kills here for a sniper. Goes the elephant. Finisher with the mortar. Ideas here, not too much to show. Yeah, it's a best of 5, so there will be another game. KD wise, Tiger with a very decent KD here upon Flap. The contrary, Alice also made a great job here in the Casa side against Finisher. Ref wise, army value. Flap, yeah. Actually not able here to follow up behind the allies. Also rushing here the elephant, so with no armor for himself to toy around with. On the contrary, the allies here early on with their medium armor out into the game. To be followed up by the AVE and the Churchill. Finisher of course with the P4, but not with the best timing. And yes, losing it in the end. So really struggling here to compete with the higher army values of them. Points held. Yeah, Pike and Alice with a decent game. Early on with decent map control, resource dominance, also enabling them to bring in with decent timings. They're heavy and also medium tanks previously. Very well played by them and executed. Here it goes. Game freezing. It's AOD. It's the double Austere. Finisher will be yet again with Alice. Tiger with the land lease. Versus Flap. It will be the double MG42 yet again for them. And the allies need to find a way yet again, or the British, to find their way with dealing with that, I'd say.
MG42 team
Be
is
interesting
ready
to see that, in the contrary. Also to cap.
A new Grenadier squad is ready.
Weapon finisher coming strong into the middle here. Water seems to be a reasonable choice here, ready for the allies being picked straight away. Yeah, it has been Jäger armor on the last match, so there's no danger picking yet again the very same doctrine. For the Axis, it's Blitzkrieg for Flap, okay. Interesting choice. Doesn't have, you know, the G43s for the land leaves. Yeah, we can disable that. It's anyway muted, so doesn't matter, man.
We have a fresh Grenadier. We are losing a sector.
Disengagement from Alice, forcing away finisher straight away here. Here comes the sword sections. Nice smoke for the MG42.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Still gets off the suppression, but there's the barrage to follow up. Just touch somewhat for the allies. Oh, gonna smoke that Mrs. Point here. Next to sword section to come in. Ooh, raw engineer to flank. Dangerous. And yeah, there's two close range units here behind Flap, so he's gonna run. Very dangerous. Just live here. Yeah, no UC this time from Tiger. It's the early mortar for him. Change of plan. Or intended plan. Intended change of plan, let's say.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Tiger pushes in. It's the smoke. Makes it through. But Flaps in the house. Sure, we'll get fuel for now with the sniper. Late capturement of the ammunition for the allies. Tiger makes it around the corner to cut off the axis.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Oh, run in danger. Model Grenadier. Trying to wipe, but oh no, where's the Thompson? Thompson with the DPS gets the first model. Flap is gonna live, it seems.
Is now a field hospital.
Yes, he does. Close one, very close one. Let's see.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Rush the house. There comes the smoke.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one
High
of our
side
points.
unit. Sword engineer. It's the light gammon. Smoke set up. Some engine here. Also go behind the MG, but it's gonna be the barrage here. Oh, dangerous. Might get wiped. He's trying to get away around.
Scout car.
Another smoke coming in. Officer is gonna live, yeah. No connection here from the grenadier bullets. No, actually, this is not allowed. That's bad. Miscommunication. I will see if it's gonna matter or not.
The enemy is taking our territory.
No smoke.
Infantry can march double time at your command. Reconnaissance Stuka, fueled and ready to fly. We have casualties.
AA is in danger. Lab with the smoke and the ground attack. Sidia gets the phosphorus here though. I think that AA is probably gonna die here and get another burst. No.
The pack gun is ready for orders. The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. The enemy has
The
killed
MG
the machine
turn
gun crew.
and the assault section. Sniper in danger. It's a dead sniper, I'm pretty sure. Smoke here is misplaced as well. Good start for the Axis. And 222 is gonna live.
The new grenadier squad is ready. Small arms fire.
Too regressive. No, we're not allowed to do that. I mean, so far they didn't use anything. Finisher used tactical movement. Deb didn't use anything yet. If he doesn't use his doctrine, it's probably fine. But he's probably gonna use it eventually here. I mean, you can tell Finisher to tell Flap to not use his doctrine, but I doubt that Finisher will be reading the chat. Because Finisher already used tactical movement, so... Well, if they both use their doctrine, then I guess rematch if they win. So that's looking very good for the Axis, of course.
Where do you want us?
It's the Centaur from Alice. So 12 minutes, it's still pretty decent. Could turn around the game with that. Sure, with the bunker here. Gonna lose his engineer. Nice block here from him. But he gets in a ground attack. It's the 2-2. Centaur makes it around the corner. Oh, that's risky gaming here, but Tiger with the double on Finisher. It's the bunker. Gonna live. Yeah, we'll see. If that doesn't use anything, it can be a valid game, otherwise I'm afraid not. Yo, thanks for the follow. Smokey. I guess Flap got the message.
Our industry grows to support us.
Get out of here! Retreat!
You guys, listen to me if you want to live.
To diet. And Finisher here. Oh, it's Flaps 2-2.
Pioneers
Yeah.
has arrived. We are losing a sector. Infantry rested and ready to advance rapidly.
Our center is collapsing! Hold them! For them! Stand and fight!
The Asian team, the Chinese, with a good comeback here.
You're getting quite good at this job.
Enemy forces are securing our
And
territory.
go back into the map. That's really some tough casualties here. Comes around with the officer. It could have been also a surprising grenade here for Pyga. The Axis with a decent advantage. Already VP wise to win the game for them.
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector. Our opponents are seizing a sector. The territory is out of contact.
And Tiger is there with the with his tank
Enemy is
destroyer.
taking our territory.
Interesting choice. Well, late Achilles. Achilles in English.
The enemy is attempting to steal our
it's
sector.
not English.
Panzer IV is ready for battle.
Still, Alice with the dive here definitely changed something around here for him upon his side. As with some decent veterancy. Finisher will bring in the P4. In the contrary, Flap tagged himself already up. Very far. Vickers to suppress Finisher. Wow, Mortar gets the wipe in the retreat. Even quite the healthy model here for Flap to die. EP-wise, at least Axis has a lot of time in this one.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
For kills it's been, but no, we have the commandos from Alice. Oh, nice strafe on Flap here. And seems Pyga's gonna get his hands upon it. Yes, he does. Yeah, Flap with some losses here. Just to find the sniper. Sniper is far gone. Next Phosphorus comes in. Lab with a lot of manpower and the tier 3. Red Gran dead.
Gun has arrived.
Alice with the play, sending in another strafe to finish off another grenadier here. And it will be a P-Gran instead with the Broomba for him.
Pioneers ready for anything.
That means you, Dieter!
Comes in. Oh, there's the 80 Volvo. Decent ground attacks from Alice. Finishes off Finisher.
Our base is under attack.
What a pick off for him. Oh, the Centaur gets stuck.
support
It's
primed
the
to
return kill for finisher. That's something. Slap changed his mind here. It's a Panther instead. Pigran
Our opponents are
in the
seizing
best
this
spot.
sector.
Next with Trash
Our lines of
is
supply are
about to come in. And Commandos 40 fuel. Sniper though is safe. Good repositioning here, finisher with the MG42, but there's the red flare into its addition.
We fight bravely for
And
the Reich. The enemy is down to 200 points.
Commando,
Our renovated HQ
double
is
grin.
ready, and heavy tanks are now available.
lap. Or what's the plan? Plan is I guess to dive the Tress here. Gets one shot, just needs to connect another one, but
Losing a capture point.
Ella's gonna make it behind the corner. Gets the snare, yes. Panther in danger. Ella's about to lose. Indeed.
An HMG crew has been lost to
Something
enemy
could
action.
turn it around actually well here for the Axis, but
Enemy threatening a capture point.
HG's about to miss. Panther about to die. Luckily the Achilles here hitting every shot. Yes, he does. Here goes the Panther. Achilles is gonna live.
Supply is looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
Still the other centers coming in, but there's the massive pack war. To find another shot here. Four packs with one centaur. Shrek gets off the shot. Alright, so we have the centaur, but previously the Panther. There is strong crew. This is the pioneer from the Austria, from the assault officer. So Axis with no armor. Maybe finisher about to bring another Panther here. Still the Axis somewhat ahead. They actually repair the mattress? No. Yeah, finisher with the tag, okay. What is it? Wait, he tagged twice? Oh, misplay from finisher, he will twice the heavy Panzer Corps. Interesting. What's even the price for it? I think it's just manpower, if I remember correctly, like 100 manpower. Yeah, no, he can make two Panthers at the same time. Sadly, he doesn't have the resources for that, but yeah. Happened to me as well. I also made that mistake. Not only once. Not in a tournament, I think, but in the auto match. Usually with the Soviets. With the Soviets, it's kinda worse. With Austria, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, double tier 3 for the Stux is definitely the way to go. The flap also with the sniper. I know about the decision. Sniper versus double assault sections and officer. Okay. Interesting choice.
Reconnaissance flight set to go.
commandos. Finding the Pack 40s from Finisher. Needs to send in the Panther here. Still gets the D crew.
Anti-tank gun. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
No, it's not. It's not a female player. Cancel the snare. No, they're not female players. Oh, good utility usage here from Finisher.
The enemy is attempting to steal
Pack
our
40 could
sector.
be decrewed, yes. 2 killers are ready though. And to finish the Pack 40. The rest comes in. 40 gets finished. And Pyga coming in with a lot. Oh, scared eventually. The contrary, Flap is stabilizing upon that.
The enemy is taking
Allies
our
quite low on
territory.
VPs now.
It's done.
A peg gun is ready for orders.
Nice smoke. We'll finish at to decap. Of course. So coming in for the hostile VP here.
We are losing a sector.
There will be the commandos. Quite exposed here to the open. And with the Vetri with a lot of damage. It's in the grenade. Menace will take over the trench now. And fall back. Pyga makes it around Flap again. Oh, what a worth a barrage here from Flap. Lucky one as well. Finishes off when a sword section in return. That's decent for him. The contrary, Flap also coming behind the officer to kill it. Just get a wipe here with the MG42, yes. Wow, what a play from Flap. Very decent. Pretty sure Pyga didn't see that Grenadier coming here around to the middle. Making sure to get in the second wipe, and it's even a better one upon the officer here.
Our bunker can now accommodate an MG-42.
It's the bunker for Banish, for Finisher, of course.
The
Here.
adversary has slipped to 100 points.
Triple VP domination coming in for the Axis.
Sounds like rain. MG firing on us.
Commando. Wow, what a grenade here, what a gammon bomb.
Enemy forces are securing
Almost
our
wiping both the
territory.
units. Die Werfer. 8 kills. And is finishing off here both support weapons.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our
And
lines.
Pyga with the double centaur. But there's also a fresh rebuilt Panther here. I think that's a big dive here for Pyga. And probably gonna die here to the Achilles. Oh, now the bounce is happening. Finisher comes in to the 8 for the Centaur. We contrary the Panther down to 1 shot, but Pyga's falling back. Centaur is still alive. It's gonna live. Finisher gets scared here. Follow it up. Finish it. Centaur could have died. Yeah, Flap is not allowed to.
They only have 10 points remaining.
Flap just doesn't use any abilities, so he plays basically with blank doctrine, and then the match can be valid. And he goes to surrender. The Axis, without the doctrinal use here of Flap, still managing to win. Good job of Flap. Also, with a very fortunate Werfer barrage, 49 kills for Finisher. In turn, Pyga and the allies with too many units left here. So, also some decent stats, I'd say, overall. Yeah, I think the 2-2 died anyway, it doesn't matter really. There's no change or something. And the Chinese also don't mind as well, so. Okay, let's have a look at the graphs. Overview wise. Sure, with a nice KD Flap, a little bit negative, but it can happen versus Brits as well. Still good performances of Pyga. Return Flap with the wipes here. And yes, overall army value wise. Value wise graphs. Alice and Pyga. Definitely with a decent comeback somewhat here. Flap loses the Panther. Finisher loses the P4. There was a window here. It was also Alice with losing the Centaur, but able to rebuild, and then in the end losing Parga here, losing again all his tanks with the final push. But yeah, definitely good performance here from Flap and Finisher for Glory. Having with the low army value, definitely a decent map control still with the VPs. And yet again, good start. Somewhat also for the allies, but also for the Axis VP Rise rather. Game with a little bit like a roller coaster, I'd say. And there we have it. So game 4. It's the game 4. Initial Flap with the comeback in the last game, the match point game. And we have yet again another match point game for the Chinese team, the 10 euro. With the Kübel. Tiger. It's the MG42. Looks Grenadier. Yeah, it's Ostopen. Doctrinal choice. Very interesting. Soviets with the conscripts, the contrary.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Kübel bring in some resources very fast. Tiger closing in upon the fuel straight away. It's gonna be no Tiger versus Finisher, so it's a little turnaround here. Alice will be versus Flap.
We have taken it.
Well done, comrades.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
He wants the engagement after all. Just gonna fall back. Tiger may still win it here.
We are losing supply.
It seems like it Finisher no running away. Need to fire back. Basically, the Tiger stopped. X-Cons in. Double con in the middle to chase the MG42.
Combat engineers are standing by.
Oh. Has to turn the MG the other way around here. Finisher's not falling for this one. Cherry MG sets up.
Enemy forces
Finisher in the
are
green
securing
cover
our
here.
territory.
Quite damaged already. And this snacks himself the house. And Finisher coming in for the fuel. Good first touch for him. That also with some deep push. But dangerously, the Eastern Pioneer here behind doesn't go for the wipe. Yeah, Flap a little bit too exposed here, I'd say.
Unit ready.
Some Pioneer in the retreat is quite scary here to fall back too late. Tiger with low HP units. No, it's the battle phase 1 for him. And we have the 2-1 for Alice.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Flap bringing in
Our headquarters has
the urban
been
defense.
We can now build light
Actually, my
mechanized
guess
infantry.
here. Yeah, so it's a defensive tactics for finisher. Con lives, but barely. People not chasing to finish it off. Or even start somewhat for both teams. Going a little bit up and down. Very natural. One very damaged. Straight away here from the conscripts. Lab does have tier out already. It's the tier 2. Bring this is.
Heavy machine gun team ready for battle.
The heavy lighter machine gun from the OKW. It's only the MG34.
Combat promotion.
Like very clumped up around the MG42 to defend. And yes, we have offensive. It's a responsive finisher. 42 big suppression. Start for the Chinese team here by now. Overall, that brings in the baby ATG, yeah, a bit cheaper than this is. The contrary finisher with the AA. But yeah, so far no use of the Osttruppen here. So it's possibly more about the fortifications. The Stuck E possibly in the Pack 43 sector artillery also. Fine addition here. Yeah, will be forced away. Two to three. No snares. I get, yeah, no snares. Could have been maybe a nice snare here from Flap for the 2-1. Contrary finisher sends in the AA. Is the baby ATG already set up? Didn't see that one coming so early. Having not enabled the detection from the Kübel. Return of course to the free with the detection of any vehicles. And AP rounds for the MG42. Some damage to apply here.
Supply half track is in action. Standing by for
Finishes infantry. We fought also already the Pack 40. Which brings the Maxim. Also with the 120 out, so that's definitely some decent army composition from him here. For dealing with Tiger.
Sector has been cut off.
That brings in the shocks. It's the shocks versus the double light vehicles. With the small arms, might finish off here the 2-2. Yes. Oh, what a pickoff from him. Definitely the shocks with a lot of bullets to fire upon the 2-2. And there's also the T-70. It's hiding, but won't be able to snare the T-70. There, 40 hours, maybe ATG about to come around the corner.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Be wiped, no. T-70's not gonna chase. 120 in the middle. Drone attack from Tiger. Now there's the dive from Flap, but gets off the snare here. Still finisher makes it behind the MG42. Another Katniss coming over. No upgrades for the pack, for the P-Grants, for like, let's say the Shreks possible here.
The enemy has destroyed an anti-tank.
Double miss upon the T-70. So does the Raketen. Raketen dies. T-70 to live. Very unfortunate for the Axis. And I think that's that P-Gran here as well. Oh.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
There goes the Pioneer from Ellis. The snare that AA. But it's no AT. 42 about to die here as well. Needs to get the suppression here upon the Pioneer so they may not get their hands here back upon the Pack 40, though there is the AP rounds from the MG42. So at least they get the AA here in return. But it's been very pricey for Pyga in terms of the manpower. And of course there is the 3 Raketen for Flap. 70's back and healthy. The league now versus 320 basically. Oh, nice rapid grenade from the sides by Pyga. Somewhere I think. Triple flare somewhere here. Yeah, in the middle. Good placement from the allies here. I'm not sure if it has been finished or Flap. 20.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Been a good shot. Pigman finds the landmine. And now probably about to barrage the MG42 here. 70 from Flap makes it behind the league, it seems. There's a Raketen in the middle. Coming in. Like it will be pushing with the MG42. And Alice about to get his P4. But doesn't have the manpower for it right now. Seeing the Shrek. It's in the in grave danger. Seems the T-70 is here aiming instead for the Sturm Pioneer though. Turn 42 back in the base. Very upon probably based upon the 120 here coming in with the barrage. Now it's Pyga's mortar finishes aiming for here. And we have the caddy for Flap already. Looking for that OKW MG. So there is the T-34 from Finisher. Before coming out for Alice. Pyga with the tag for the Brumba. Does actually have already the resources for that. And he's gonna have the manpower, I'd say so, as well. So he's gonna be ready to possibly the Brumba as his choice. Like in the game 1 it is. Triple fly this time by Flap. And Sturm Pioneer is coming in with the Shrek here. X is a little bit behind, VP count wise.
We are down to 300 points.
He was ready. Flap does have the Raketen to defend himself. Let's just send it a bit people in here. It's the pen. Oh, there's already the leak barrage for it. It's a dead Raketny for him. Too greedy with it. Tough loss for him, I'd say. Shocks makes it behind. Alice here. Oh, Raketen to die again. Oh, decent caddy barrage. Shocks probably, yeah, get the wipe. Domestic. Turn around here. Oh. And game's glitched for a moment. Okay. It's range. Okay. Yeah, T70 dies. That was odd indeed. But at least we didn't miss the kill here. Probably Alice with a miss or Flat makes it around the corner. At least he remains in control here. With the Raketen. On the contrary, it's Pyga versus Finisher. Finisher with a decent map control. X is about to have some issues with their VP count here. Need to be ready again. Finisher snared. 34 is gonna need a moment of time here to be repaired. There's some decent ammunition for A2 very soon.
We have a new SU-85 to deploy.
One kill so far. The best impact. Heading from Flap. Kills. Crucial ones. And finish also with the SU-85.
We are losing territory.
Tank here for pinning down that Brumba here. Missing a shot and with the bounce gets the Raketen. Big kill here again for him. Alice with no infantry to capture it back. And so decent shot here. Let's have some decent line of sight here by the P4 and of course there's also the Kubo here providing lots of sight for him. Maybe 83 with the pen for the P4. Pack 43 is ready in the middle. Finisher does have, at least indeed here, the 120 for fighting that. Yet. Fire, no shots fired. The Pack 43. Leak about a mission to die. Not sure about this. Here goes the leak. Display. 43 then finds the T-34. Oh. Doesn't get out another shot. Would have almost finished here the T-34. And 20 straight away with the counter barrage. Alice moving to hell. Seems it's too late. The Pack 43 being decrewed here. There goes the bounce. P4 able to pen here once more. But the Captain with takedown. Oh, needs another shot here. Next P4 is ready for Alice. Shocks coming around the corner, finishing off the MG here. And Kubo actually cancels the snare, I think. The P4 is needed here to defend. Kubo will fall now from the rear. Alice with some tough losses. So finisher with the loss of his Maxim. And there goes also the Raketten here for Flap.
Combat unit ready.
It's a new Ober. Alice. We also lost his 2-3. Missed that one. Just to destroy it eventually here. What a wipe from Alice. It's the max range wipe on Flap. Up in the contrary, he's gonna bring the T-34. Would be the KV-2.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
We've needed just like about 30 more fuel for the KV-2 here. Nice grenade from the shocks. P4 dies, face the overwatch, but if you died anyway, that's overkill here. Our Alice Returnee stands still in the ability vicinity of the radius here. At least apply some more damage. So Thomas, let us know your expertise about the errors here. Totem, this the misplays. Oh, what a shot from the bomber. And the P4 as well. Flap with some insane bleed here into this one. Loses his conscript. And might be about another con here to die. Or just gets away. Barely alive. HGG trying to finish off the Pack 43. But triple Obers there for defending it. 43 is recruit. And the triple Ober is more in danger here. Need to fall back. 43 connects the shot. It's the engine boost, surely P4. Of course. It's 50-50 here for the hit. I think Flap trying here to ram, but P4 actually able here to get too close for the ram.
A gun crew has been lost.
P3 gets finished off, but oh, what's the caddy here doing? Flap yet again with some losses. Fisher though is very decently into the map here. Bunker busting gets to this, but
Losing a sector.
it falls the Brumba for Paiga.
Our panzer forces have
Well,
been
gets
reduced by 1.
gets out the target weak point here too late for him. And will be straight away rebuilt. So Flap gets himself the OKW LMG and get the suppression off here though. Sends in the next con to recapture it. Oh, nice grenade. It's a dead Ober, I think. Yes, there it goes. XT-34 is in. But so is the P4. Seeing the final shot. Does this have the fuel for another one? And it's gonna be sector artillery. And it's just realizing it's time to run before the sector artillery. Flap doesn't realize what's happening. Sector artillery's in. Before with the miss. Gets this time though the ram. Well, there isn't the engine damage it seems. And Obers are coming in. The ATG about to die as well. What a turnaround yet again here. Regardless, Finisher doesn't have the ammo. Or the ATO. Being out that con, no. Will survive. Yeah, Paiga suffering to the 120. 18 kills, that's insane here. Insane value by the mortar here. The big boy mortar. And it's best. He's just saving himself some bleed. Eddie comes in with the creeping, but Alice with the dodge. So somewhat a risky one for him. He's getting chased. pushed off. JP4 from Alice. And there's gonna be another Pack 43 for Tiger. Oh. Finisher does have the A-Tor. But yeah, it's too far off. Finish off the Grum here and doesn't have the ammo for both. Regardless. Like maybe bring in the Werf or something. For dealing with the 120 here. Flap with the Zoo, with the tossing in a bunch of T-34s. Will be the Su-85. Next Pack 43 or Deadly Barrage from Flap with the Molotov or Finisher, finishing off with Grenadier.
The enemy has taken our supply sector. Under fire from infantry! Are they crazy? Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
It's about to be a long game, it feels like. Finisher is using the delayed fuse for the Pack 43. So there will be the creeping barrage. Pushing off the Pack 43. Be followed up by the dive. Has the A-Tor, but there it goes. If that's the too late A-Tor with the Finisher. Pack 43 gets recruited in time, there goes the Su-85. Of casualties for Finisher. Yeah, there's another tank around. Tiger very well adjusting his Pack 43 here, looking for those tanks. Oh, hits the T-34 with the ground attack, I think. Insane. Overshot, takes it out of the game. Impressive. There will be another repair bunker. Tiger cancelling it. Plan for the teammate, I guess. And Alice probably with the mechanized. What a shot from Finisher here. It's the wipe on the Grenadier with the T-34. All VPs neutralized, it's like a fresh game yet again. We're just all starting over once more. Flap with the double Su-85, finishes off the JP4 here. Decent one for him. And there's a double 120, Tiger's gonna kill it. It's about to be decrewed, just for a moment here. This will be coming in again with VP, though of course there is this MG here. It's the mechanized. Next caddy. Aiming for the Obers. Obers falling back just in time. I think a lot of units are being thrown around here from both teams, to be fair enough. That's why we are 40 minutes into the game and both teams still with more than 100 VPs left here. And P4 with the dive, well, I don't think that's a good decision. Actually, with that miss, could have maybe killed the Su-85 here, but probably to trade this tank as well. Bounce from the gun. Well, it could be a deadly shot for finisher here. Doesn't get it out in time. Tiger falling back for some repairs here. Germany's finest. It's the Pioneer Army. The civilians in this warfare. Not able to fight back, but to repair their precious armor. Army collaborators, I guess. It's the Pioneer non-competent collaborators. Don't get the kills, but they let the others get the kills. Yeah, new T-54, the flap. He's messing something up. He's messing up his armor. Scatty coming for Alice space. Oh, Tiger. One. It's gonna live. Could have died here to a perfect shot as well. This next caddy. Finish off the Pack 43. Tiger, the Spring instead, the Panther. Well, Flap slowly creeping forward with his units. To an Alice. We'll be saving for another JP4. Oh, gets the T-54 here with the P4. Ah, there's another Pack 43 here. Tiger with a new one to help Alice with the Su-85s. The contrary with the Panther for the defense of the bomber. P4 Vet 5 for the 3 kills. Caddy's ready. Just deluxe the ammunition here for another ATO. 120. That's all he got though, of course. We sent them over to the new Pack 43 here. Next caddy comes. Alice is gonna live.
Structure under attack. Do not let up.
And he's creeping forward.
300 points.
We were hiding.
gun is ready for action.
The access seems about good now with a GAP4 coming in. Way forward 120s. Big mortar could be still a decent choice here. Or Alice will be going in for the deep dive upon the 120s here. Decrewing that 120 here could be a crucial kill for them. Setting up again, yeah, I think that's maybe the decrew here for it. Or gets destroyed entirely by the Obers. And finishes stopping here to fall back. Setting up once more. Getting caught here by the doubles is. S85. There's yet again a new Pak 43, probably about to ground attack once more. No.
The enemy is taking
Not this
our
time.
territory.
Is this? We're gonna move up. There will be another creeping. Trying to get the Obers. It seems like a regular barrage here from Finisher.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Seems access stabilized. Double Pak 43 across the map. Map is looking for the other Pak 43. Almost gets the over instead. Sending in the engineer here. Yeah, it's the over to protect. Perhaps back in the middle. Finisher, sorry. Yeah, he wants to get the snare. Body boom. Needs to finish it off so he can control the middle VP. Now it will be the shocks to finish the Pak 43. Gets it himself. But yeah, it's gonna live. Let's finish it off with another caddy. Barrage doesn't have it. And maybe Alice will be bringing in. No. Of course. Let's say the Stupaniers here to repair, but of course Flap coming in with the con to stop him from doing so. Next caddy is out. Finishes off the Pak 43 with the creeping. 34 dies to the Pak 43. Probably still just in the arc of it to be attacked. Oh, deep dive from Alice upon Flap. Gets the 385 before another. 385 is gonna follow up. Misses the shot. That's very unfortunate for Flap. Please. Didn't bounce. Been even worse or what? Still possible to happen. Caddy aiming for the middle VP. Some way the Grenadier. And finisher with another Su-85. It's almost a 1 hour game by now. And especially thanks to Pike and Alice not giving up here. With a strong comeback. Slowly they're evening out the terms of the VP count here. Next caddy sliding up. One new greetings from Stalin himself, like in called in German the Stalin organ. Still one Pack 43 over here. And I'm afraid Paiga could just bring another for like his teammate or himself here. Even contesting the last VP, and here are the SAS truppen, let's say. Germany's second finest after the bunker cruise. They finally called upon to join the war. Next caddy barrage is in. Aims for the 43, gets also the Pioneer, decent one for finisher. But yeah, Tiger will be able, I'd say, to recruit. Gets himself with Germany's second finest, the other VP of the map. And slap with yet again another Su-85. Seems to be about the allies focused for the middle. The contrary allies with a lot of medium tanks here. His plan possibly about to get his hands upon those caddies here. Also ready. Repan with the Su-85. Caddies in for the Pack 40. It's finished off. Pack 43 is somewhat repaired and recruited. This token about to die. We're gonna live. Being badly damaged. Probably finisher able here to decap the middle. But yeah, they lost some VPs here in the meantime. Oh no, the bunker busting comes in. Gets the highly vetted conscript. Next creeping is in, or the double barrage, I'm not sure. Off the Pack 43. a lot of tank hunters here for one bomber. Also for defending the caddies, you know what? And there will be a new Pack 43 already. They're about to lose another con. Others are behind. Taking it down to the graveyard of the fallen infantry in this brutal battle. Caddies to reload. Here's Caddy about ready yet again to fire. This gun lining up. P4 finds this landmine here. Good job. Placing that one. And this. Gonna dodge that coordinated barrage in the very last moment here. Axis will be back with the middle DP though. Next caddy barrage in the Pack 43. Let's finish joining the barrage here. Able to finish it off. And the creeping comes in. And it's just a regular barrage. 43 is still alive and to be recruited and repaired. Let's just straight away recruit here from the Axis. And just finish off that free Su-85. Here it goes. But maybe should have aimed instead for the Pack 43 here with the caddy to kill it. No, instead loses another Su-85 in the return. Finish with the losses here and the mainline infantry. Box around. Pack 43 about to finish off. Finishers. No, it's safe. Actually safe. Next caddy barrage comes in at free. It's coming for the Pack 43 here. It's finally gone.
We have fallen to 100 points. Do not let this trend continue.
So the owl is obtained. Oh, gotta run fast here. Okay, busting. No. Ah, it's the Stuck-E. We have the 1 hour Stuck-E coming in. Entered the service for Germany. It's the GG Stock. Finest tank to bring. Although Stuck enjoy his Chinese team bringing in the content for you. You gotta bring the Stuck. Finish off the nasty allies. No Stuck, no win. Danger. It's 85. Oh, it needs another shot. Where's the bounce? GP4 is gonna live. There's 2 of them. GP4 about to die here from flap once more. This is the shot. Panther with the dive. Who the SU-85 finishes unable to help here. Oh, Panther finds the mine. Now we have a rather bizarre situation here.
Shock troops have arrived.
Caddy comes in. 48. Finisher will bring the T-34. Pike is still hiding behind the horse. Before with the pen straight away, if it's fortunate. It's the comeback of the comeback, maybe. And goes to JP4. Best trade, I guess. And Pioneers chasing Flaps Precious S-85. And they're calling upon the sector artillery. Gonna finish off another T-34 here. Finisher with lots of fuel, of course, but sector artillery's in. Got to probably kill the shocks. Gets the decap, but there goes the shocks. With Flap. And about to die as well. And Pioneers with the deep dive. Get a decent caddy barrage upon them as well here. And Piker will bring in the trench to fortify the middle. In return, Finisher. he wants to make himself into the other VP. It's time to contest yet again the other side. Sounds like a plan of his. It's not going too well for them here in the middle. Oh, nice caddy barrage from Flap. Took E and Boomba ready for the middle. Will be another Panther from Pike as well to come. Oh, yeah, that shocking, grave danger. P4s, we had the Forceback Finisher though. What a scammy caddy barrage. Get some free models on the turn. Ober's gonna live. Allies need to bring in some VPs. We don't have much time left by now. Don't have ammo for a final A2. Grab here the trench for them. Looks like it. Oh, now where's the smoke? Stuck E with the smoke. Caddy is able to support the efforts with the P-Gren here. What is there? Caddy's aiming now for the P-Gren. They're gonna get the decap. They need the decap to defend the landmine. There's another one to defend here, but it's just neutralized. It will be sending in some more infantry into it. It's Caddy. It's about to fire. Not sure what it's supposed to hit here. Boom. It's gonna come back for the shocks. So the Su-85s, let's say. and he's chasing Flap. He was about to cash in the middle VP. And gets a double connection to the P4. Guess the plan for Finisher is to take upon the other VP once more. That's what they need. They need another VP. Doesn't use the sprint. I think sprint would have been a good choice here. Because they're very low on VPs. Every moment may matter. Double SU-85. Just one shot. It's the tank though. Gebasting. Finish off the heavy Dushka. There goes the conscript. Axis very low in combat forces. A triple cap coming in for the allies. Which has to fall back. Will remain in control of the middle. Shocks ascent. Sure, 234s, but doesn't have. Oh, there's a new pack 43. Oh no. I think that's gonna be the triple VP here, probably for the Axis to come in. There's no units to defend this side. Shock in the middle is about to die. Gets the initialization, but that's all. Tiger will get an ID cap, access to cap. Yeah, I guess it's game, seems like it. It's gonna be the Axis with the comeback to finish off a series with a 3-1 win.
Enemy can taste defeat. They only have 10 points remaining.
Won't be able to decap once more. There it is, it's game. Congrats to our most finest from China, Tiger and Alice, the last remaining team of the Chinese community, making it into the semi-finals in the last dramatic game, winning their match point here versus For Glory, being Flap and Dirty Finisher. GG's will play to both teams. Impressive first two games from the allies, from the Chinese team. A very impressive comeback from Dirty Finish and Flap in the third one. And what a fourth match here. What a go-to game to be casted. Great gaming here from both teams. Tough fighting, tough engagements. 78 kills for the second Brumba. Yes, well played to everybody. Both teams really fighting with all they got. Game's been like a roller coaster going up and down. In the end, it's the Axis with the overall comeback being far behind overall, but yes, victorious eventually. 78 kills for the Brumba. Let's have a look at the overview. 343 kills for Alice, 317 for Tiger. Surprised, Alice managed to even get more kills than Tiger here. Tiger with impressive stats upon the Brumba, but I guess also Alice with decent amount of kills for the P4. And of course the triple over. Also with a lot of kills here. In return we have Finisher with more than 100,000 damage. Wow. Impressive as well. Not even with a very poor KD here. Neither really for Flap. It's an even game like the Resort. With the, I guess, somewhat win in the end for the Chinese team. Punching themselves back into the game 4 here. Also playing by the late hour now in China. But yeah, still with the nerves here to come back into this. The army value, yeah, you see Allies, Finisher with a decent army, also Flap. They have been ahead of the game, but then somewhat out of nowhere, the Axis coming back, turning it around, burning down their VP advantage to cash in the win in the end. Yet again, also with some tough losses, but somewhat trading their units, somewhat winning those engagements. Winning those infantry engagements, not winning too much of their infantry. The Allies with some losses in the end, especially with their core-vetted infantry, of course. But yeah, what a strong show of also both teams here somewhat come back and almost come back yet again, also for the Allies. Very nice. The Finisher with decent points held here, doing a great job upon his side. For a long time of the game, having those 2 VPs. When you turn for Flap, he's struggling with his side, but it's also not that easy to cash in that very far off VP. He also managed to do that for parts of the game here. In the end, it's an AOD game, and an AOD game is always determined by the middle VP. And then it's just a massacre. And yes, who's to survive to keep the control over it? And it's been the Axis. And thus, we have the winner here. 10 Euro making it into the semifinals. So at least they're gonna have the 4th place yet again, like in the last tournament. Just living up the expectations, or they might be actually even be able here to improve themselves yet again with a better placement. We are looking forward for that one, I'd say. Yes, also thanks to Dirty Finish and Flap for fighting so hard today, tossing in all they got, and joining the event, for gifting us with those amazing games to cast here.